Venture into the clandestine realm of power, where shadows whisper of secrets and the pulse of danger beats with every revelation. Welcome, intrepid viewers, to a riveting odyssey through the annals of history and contemporary times, a journey that unravels the web of the most dangerous organizations around the world. In this meticulously crafted exposé, we unveil the enigmatic forces that have shaped the course of nations and left an indelible mark on the tapestry of human history. As we embark on this odyssey, prepare to witness the untold stories, motives veiled in mystery, and the chilling activities that define these formidable entities. From covert operations to clandestine agendas, we peel back the layers, exposing the underbelly of power where morality becomes a casualty and chaos reigns supreme. This is not merely a recounting of facts, but an immersive exploration into the heart of darkness. As we navigate the murky waters of these notorious organizations, the line between order and chaos blurs, leaving you on the edge of your seat. Are you ready to confront the unsettling reality of the world's most notorious entities? Brace yourselves, for this is not for the faint of heart. This is a journey where danger is the constant companion, and the revelations may send shivers down your spine. Welcome to the pulse-pounding expedition into the abyss, where the most dangerous organizations cast their ominous shadows, and only the bravest dare to tread. The Hells Angels. The Hells Angels were born in 1948 in Fontana, California, in the aftermath of World War II. A group of disenchanted individuals seeking a sense of identity and brotherhood formed the nucleus of what would become one of the most iconic motorcycle clubs in history. Led by the charismatic Ralph "Sonny" Barger, the early years laid the groundwork for the unique culture that defines the Hells Angels. The Hells Angels' journey has been marred by controversies and legal skirmishes. The 1960s, a period of expansion and notoriety, saw the club entangled in clashes with law enforcement. The infamous Altamont Free Concert incident in 1969, where a Hells Angels member fatally stabbed a concertgoer, cast a dark shadow over the club's public image. Accusations of organized crime, drug trafficking, and violence have followed the Hells Angels throughout their history. The Hells Angels' influence transcends borders, with chapters established worldwide. From the United States to Europe, Canada, Australia, and beyond, the club's global presence is a testament to its enduring appeal. Hells Angels is a vicious organization, and that's why it is on our list for today. Now we are done with the old school part, and let's head into the future a little bit. The Black Mafia family. Founded in the early 1980s by brothers Demetrius "Big Meech" and Terry "Southwest T" Flannery, the BMF started as a small-scale drug operation in Detroit. The brothers, born into poverty, saw the drug trade as an avenue to escape their circumstances and rise to prominence. What set the BMF apart was its unprecedented and rapid expansion. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, the organization had transformed into a major player in the drug trade, extending its reach far beyond Detroit. The BMF's influence stretched to Atlanta, Los Angeles, and other major cities, solidifying its reputation as a formidable force in the illicit narcotics market. The success of the Black Mafia family was not solely attributed to the scale of its operations, but also to its innovative approach. The Flannery brothers introduced a corporate-style structure to their criminal enterprise, complete with a hierarchy, organizational chart, and a sophisticated money laundering system. This level of organization allowed the BMF to operate with a degree of efficiency that was both unprecedented and alarming. Now we are going south to see who runs the southern side of the continent. The CJNG of Mexico. The Jalisco New Generation, CJNG, stands as a dark force within the realm of organized crime, its rise marked by violence, audacity, and an unrelenting pursuit of power. Originating in Mexico, the CJNG has transcended borders, leaving a trail of bloodshed and fear that extends far beyond its homeland. The CJNG emerged in the early 2010s as a splinter group from the Milenio cartel. Nemesio El Mencho o Ceguera Cervantes, the alleged leader of the CJNG, spearheaded the organization's ascent to power. Operating primarily in the western state of Jalisco, the cartel quickly gained notoriety for its brutality and territorial ambition. What distinguishes the CJNG is its willingness to employ extreme violence and strategic cunning to achieve its goals. Beheadings, public executions, and the use of military-grade weaponry have become hallmarks of the cartel's tactics, sending a chilling message to rivals and authorities alike. Unlike some of its predecessors, the CJNG operates with a level of sophistication that sets it apart. The cartel employs advanced technology for communication and surveillance, making it challenging for law enforcement to track its movements. El Mencho's ability to adapt to changing circumstances and stay ahead of authorities has contributed to the cartel's resilience. As the CJNG continues to expand its empire, the international community grapples with the implications of its reach. The cartel's influence has touched the United States, leading to increased collaboration between Mexican and U.S. law enforcement agencies. However, dismantling the CJNG remains a formidable challenge, given its adaptability, ruthlessness, and ability to exploit weaknesses in both legal and political systems. Leaving the American continent, we are preparing our passports for Europe, where we first land in Ireland to meet another cartel, the Kinahan Cartel. The Kinahan Cartel, a criminal organization rooted in Ireland, has gained infamy for its involvement in organized crime, particularly in drug trafficking, money laundering, and violent turf wars. Founded and led by Christopher Kinahan, the cartel has left an indelible mark on Ireland's criminal landscape, operating with audacity and adaptability. The origins of the Kinahan cartel trace back to the 1990s, when Christoph "Christy" Kinahan established a criminal enterprise focused on drug trafficking. The cartel's activities quickly expanded, solidifying its position as a dominant force in the Irish underworld. The Kinahan cartel's influence extends beyond Ireland, with connections to criminal organizations and activities in Spain, the United Kingdom, and other parts of Europe. The cartel's involvement in boxing promotion through MTK Global has raised concerns about its potential influence on the sports industry and its ability to legitimize its criminal proceeds. Irish law enforcement has faced significant challenges in dismantling the Kinahan cartel. The organization's ability to adapt to changing circumstances, employ encrypted communication methods, and exploit gaps in the legal system has hindered efforts to bring its leaders to justice. Heading east, we land in a pretty small country called Romania, where two brothers borrow money with high interest. Clan Kamataru. The Kamataru clan, led by Ion Kamataru, is one of Romania's infamous criminal organizations known for its involvement in loan sharking, extortion, and racketeering. The clan gained notoriety in the 1990s and has left a lasting impact on the country's criminal landscape. The primary criminal activity of the Kamataru clan was loan sharking. Ion Kamataru and his associates targeted individuals and businesses facing financial difficulties, offering high-interest loans with the intention of trapping borrowers in cycles of debt. Failure to repay often resulted in severe consequences, including threats, intimidation, and violence. Beyond loan sharking, the Kamataru clan engaged in a range of criminal enterprises, including extortion and racketeering. The organization operated with a hierarchical structure, with Ion Kamataru at the helm, overseeing a network of enforcers and affiliates. This diversified criminal portfolio contributed to the clan's notoriety and impact on Romanian society. Going far east, we found ourselves in Japan, where a ruthless organization rules most of Japan. Yakuza. The Yakuza, a Japanese organized crime syndicate, has a storied history that intertwines criminal activities, traditions, and a unique code of conduct. Often romanticized and depicted in popular culture, the Yakuza remains a complex and influential force in Japanese society. The origins of the Yakuza can be traced back to the Edo period in Japan, where street vendors and gamblers formed loose associations known as bakuto and takiya. These groups evolved over time, coalescing into the modern Yakuza during the Meiji era, 1868-1912. The Yakuza adopted a hierarchical structure with codes of conduct and rituals, setting them apart from common criminal organizations. The Yakuza operates as a highly structured criminal organization, with a hierarchical system reminiscent of a traditional Japanese family. The syndicate is divided into families or clans, each led by a boss known as an oyabun. Members within a family adhere to a strict code of loyalty and hierarchy. With a clear chain of command, Yakuza members often bear elaborate tattoos that cover a significant portion of their bodies. The Yakuza engages in a wide range of criminal activities, including but not limited to extortion, racketeering, drug trafficking, gambling, and loan sharking. Balancing criminal activities with a code of honor, the Yakuza remains a fascinating and enigmatic presence in Japanese society. Now we are leaving Asia for our last destination, Africa. The Numbers Gang. The Numbers Gang, also known as the 26, is a notorious prison gang based in South Africa. Operating within the confines of the country's correctional facilities, the gang has gained a fearsome reputation for its intricate hierarchy, strict codes, and involvement in criminal enterprises both inside and outside of prison. The Numbers Gang originated in the mid-20th century within the South African prison system. Its name, the Numbers Gang, is derived from the numbered uniforms worn by prisoners. The gang is composed of three main factions, the 26, 27s, and 28s, each with its own distinct identity, rules, and initiation rites. The Numbers Gang operates with a hierarchical structure, and each faction has its own set of rules and leadership. The 26 is considered the most dominant faction, focused on criminal activities both inside and outside of prison. The 27s primarily involve themselves in religious activities and are often seen as spiritual leaders, while the 28s are associated with violence and brutality, serving as enforcers. While the numbers gang originated within the prison system, its influence extends beyond the confines of correctional facilities. Members are involved in a wide range of criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, racketeering, and violence. The gang's presence has been felt in various South African communities, contributing to social unrest and criminality. As we conclude our exploration of the world's most dangerous organizations, it's vital to remember that behind the sensational stories lie complex issues of socioeconomic challenges, historical contexts, and systemic failures. From the Yakuza in Japan to the CJNG in Mexico and the Numbers Gang in South Africa, these criminal entities expose the dark underbelly of societies worldwide. This journey serves as a call to action, urging us to address root causes, promote awareness, and work collectively to dismantle structures that allow such organizations to thrive. Thank you for joining us. Let this exploration be a catalyst for conversations, understanding, and actions that contribute to a safer, more just world for all.